Hey everybody, welcome back. So we are underway here in Liberty Falls. Now I was thinking this video might be worth me making because my camo grinding strategies are quite a bit different than a lot of the other strategies that I'm seeing on YouTube from some other creators here and there. So I wanted to go ahead and share it with some of you all, and maybe my strategy vibes with you a little bit more than some others here and it might help you get the camo grind done just a little bit faster. Now, as we know, the camo grind is relatively simple to understand this year, and what I love most about it is it allows you to play the game the way you want to play the game for the most part. Each weapon has their two special camos that you have to unlock. In this particular gameplay here, we are using the KSV. I'm on basically a brand new Prestige right here. I just started Prestige 2, so I don't have a whole lot of weapons to choose from at the moment. And I'm also almost done with my SMGs, so I want to go ahead and get those finished off here and get the diamond or the mystic, whatever it's called. I don't remember exactly what the camo is called, but get the diamond camo unlocked for the SMGs here relatively shortly. Now, Liberty Falls is by far my favorite map to do the camo grinding on. It's a little less depressing to look at, which is probably the biggest factor in that. It's a little bit easier to maneuver and train in some certain spots, so it is a little bit more favorable when it comes to camo grinding, so I do tend to stick to Liberty Falls. Now, my primary strategy when I'm doing my camo grind is initially at the very start of the match. As you can see, I'm already green at this point in the video, and I'm trying to get that first 500 salvage and get my first upgrade. So my primary focus is always my weapon first. I'm not worried about grabbing perks. I'm not worried about opening doors and doing various things. I am worried about getting my weapon upgraded. I want that first 500 salvage as quick as I can get it and get my weapon green. If your weapon happens to be that you're working on in that game a green wall buy on either of the maps, go ahead and just buy it right up front and get that first upgrade, because you want your gun to be as powerful as possible for as long as possible, because you want to just basically be insta killing and insta melting all of the zombies for as long as you possibly can. So you really need to stay on top of your weapon and worry a little bit less about everything else that is going on in the map. And also, another big tip that I can give you is to use your gobble gums. Just go ahead and use them. You're earning them constantly throughout the game, and of course we're having double gobblegum XP this weekend, which is amazing. So everybody's earning even extra gobblegums there. So go ahead and use some of those gobblegums here and there. It's going to help make your grind a whole lot easier. It's going to make it take a lot less time, so don't be afraid to use those gobblegums. I don't know what you might be saving them for, but yeah, just go ahead and use them. Now, skipping forward here a little bit, I've already upgraded to blue. I've gotten the salvage to do that. I'm going to go ahead and open up the church, and I'm going to get Pack-a-Punch 1. It is only level 10. I generally leave the Rampage Inducer on until around 8 or 9. Depends on how quick I'm getting salvage and how well my gun is doing. Once my gun starts to slow down in its power, I usually go ahead, turn off the Rampage Inducer, slow things down just a little bit. Make sure you stay alive. That's pretty important as well. But once you are able and you have plenty of essence, go ahead and get that gun Pack-a-Punched pretty much as soon as possible, because like I said, you want your gun to be super powerful all the time. You want it to just be wiping the zombies when you're hitting these headshots, and you just want to focus on nothing but upgrade, 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 and nothing but your weapon. Don't worry about perks right now. Don't worry about opening up the entire map. I usually come up the right hand side of the map when I'm here on Liberty Falls, and that's generally all I leave open. I never open up anything on the left hand side over there. I leave this gate that's right here in front of the church. I leave that one closed, the one that goes down to PhD Flopper. I leave that closed. I leave the bowling alley closed. I leave underneath the hotel that leads to the bowling alley. I leave all of that closed off when I'm camo grinding. Now, it's a little bit different. You're going for high rounds, things like that. Open up, do what you want to do in that front. But when it comes to camo grind, you want to open the least amount of doors possible. You want to spend the least amount of essence possible because you want to be legendary and triple pack-a-punch as quickly as you possibly can. And generally speaking, I want to stay in the match as long as I possibly can, as good as that weapon can be for as long as possible. Now, it turns out with this KSV, which I'll kind of show you here pretty shortly, I'm not going to make this a very long video here, but that kind of topped out right around round 35 for me. Right by the time I got there, the weapon just wasn't dealing enough damage anymore to be taking the zombies out fast enough for it to really be worth it for me any longer to stay in the match. Plus, I kind of had to switch over and do nothing but hip fires because I finished all of the headshots, and by the time I got to that point, it wasn't worth it being round 35 and trying to get hip fire kills and dead wire kills that you had to get with this particular weapon. Now, as I'm going to show you just a couple little clips here on round 27, you can see we are legendary, we are triple pack-a-punch, and we are still annihilating zombies. We're taking them out without any issue whatsoever, just hitting those headshots, and just, yeah, this is all you need to do. As long as your weapon is still doing this, then you are good to stay in the match. Stay as long as you possibly can, get all of that XP that you can get as many headshots as you possibly can get, and then a little round 35 action here for you. As you can see, where I'm trying to hit the hip fire shots to get this camo, and it's really starting to struggle at this point. So now I'm thinking about, hey, it's time to exit the match. So you do see that I have a number of perks here. I don't start picking up my perks until I am at least Epic Pack 2, and then I will consider going ahead and buying Jug. And then I don't get any other perks until I get Legendary triple pack-a-punch on my weapon. Then I will start spending the essence on the points. But yeah, once your gun gets to about this point and you can't accomplish the task that you set out, now at this round I could still take out headshots relatively okay if I'm aiming down sight, so I could definitely stay in the round a little bit longer. But given that I finished my headshots and I needed to hit hip fire, it was definitely time to go ahead and head on out. Or I went ahead and hopped over here into Terminus just for a little change of scenery, so I can finish up the dead wire kills and get those hip fire kills a lot easier, because obviously those are going to be way easier at earlier rounds. I'm currently working on the gold camo right here, and we are just about to unlock it. The gold camo, I think, is like 15 rapid kills, like kill 10 zombies in rapid succession 15 times. I'm pretty sure that's what the gold challenge is here, but we're about to go ahead and get that unlocked for this KSV, which is awesome. So hopefully maybe that kind of strategy might help some of you out. Just hop in the map and focus on nothing but your weapon, open as little as possible, and just spend all of that extra salvage and all of the extra essence. Spend it all on your weapon, all on your upgrading, and stay as strong as you can. Stay in the match for as long as you can, and that'll get it done, and that'll get you through the camo grind as quickly as possible. Don't worry about those perks. Don't worry about all of the other distractions in the game. Just get in and focus on the camo, and that's also going to level you up and level your guns up as well at the same time. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. My name is Cole Whip, and I'm out.